Now let's turn to South America. Ecuador is in turmoil. President Daniel Noboa's convoy has come under attack. Protesters hurled rocks and smashed his car's windows on Tuesday. The president escaped unharmed from the incident, but his government is calling it an assassination attempt. 5 people have been arrested after the incident, and the attack comes amid weeks of unrest. People are protesting the government's decision to end fuel subsidies. Indigenous groups are leading nationwide strikes against the government. Roads are blocked and tensions continue to rise. Troops have been deployed across several provinces, and the president has declared a state of emergency. Our next report has more.
A presidential convoy moves through the Andean highlands of Ecuador, a country in South America. Crowds line the roadside. They wave flags, they shout, and then the scene explodes into chaos. Rocks fly through the air, glass shatters. Inside one of the cars sits President Daniel Noboa. His security team shouts for everyone to duck. The convoy speeds away under attack. Officials later called it an assassination attempt. 5 people were arrested. The government said they would be charged with terrorism and attempted assassination. The attack happened on Tuesday in the country's Cañar province. According to the government, about 500 people surrounded the convoy. Stones and large projectiles smashed into several cars. Authorities claimed the president's vehicle even showed signs of bullet damage. But reports have not confirmed that any shots were fired.
There is nothing peaceful about this. Shooting at the president's car, throwing stones, damaging state property, these are simply criminal acts.
The attack did not happen in isolation. It followed weeks of unrest over fuel prices and government reforms. Last month, President Noboa ended Ecuador's diesel subsidy. That decision raised the prices of fuel. The government said the change would save around $1.1 billion a year. Officials promised that that money would go to farmers and transport workers. But many Ecuadorians said it would only make daily life harder. Protests quickly spread across the country. Ecuador's largest indigenous organisation, known as CONAIE, called for a nationwide strike. CONAIE stands for the Confederation of Indigenous Nationalities of Ecuador. It's a powerful social movement that has led major protests for decades, and it has even toppled governments in the past. Under its call, thousands filled the streets. Roads were blocked. Schools and markets shut down. At least 1 protester was killed, and more than 100 people were injured. The government accused criminal groups of turning demonstrations violent. In response, Noboa declared a state of emergency in 10 provinces. Troops now patrol highways and government buildings. The government insists it's a protective order, but the opponents have called it repression. This isn't the first attack on the president's convoy. In a similar incident in late September, Noboa's motorcade was hit with Molotov cocktails and rocks. Ecuador's unrest runs deeper than one policy. It reflects long-standing frustration over inequality and rising costs. CONAIE has led movements that toppled 3 presidents between 1997 and 2005. Now, once again, it stands at the centre of a national crisis. Economically, Noboa says he's reforming a system that drains public finances, but politically, the timing couldn't be worse. Fuel touches everything: food, transport and livelihoods. When prices rise, so does anger. For now, 5 suspects remain in custody. The president insists he will not back down. He says those who act like criminals will be treated as criminals. But protests still persist in parts of Ecuador. The economy is strained, and the nation's patience is running thin.
Want the facts?
The latest developments?
News that gets straight to the point.
Well, we've got all three just for you. This is Firstpost Live, a brand new show, your window into what really matters.
Don't miss it.